Sure. Chen. I work for Alpine Data. I'm the director of engineering.
Cool.
Well, the part exciting is you can see many different applications and different techniques and different tracks. And so in the past, we when attending other different conferences, you don't see so many different particular verticals. You have a certain type of machine learning specific talks, but today, this time, they bring many verticals and it bring particular politics and all the others, genomics, and it's very interesting. Data is cool. It's a new what's called a new bacon. Yeah. So data bring a lot of rich information. So I think for enterprise, they have been setting up a big data infrastructure for over a long time, but many of them haven't really explored the potentials of the data and how they use them and how they change the business. And with the recent years, especially the last 3-4 years, and people kept to the point that, say, the tools, the infrastructures have to mature to a point that they can explore this and leveraging this. So many of the businesses have to make decisions that, if they couldn't leverage in this like the other big companies does, and then they may, they don't have the competitive advantage over other competitors. And so this is become really getting faster and faster, especially with the recent development in the AI world. The main insight is, my talk is really talking about how to do the real-time visualizations for machine learning. I think even though there's a lot of advances into the machine learning algorithms, there's sometimes the machine learning take a long time to run, and we have no clue what's inside as the cost functions have been plateaued and whether the machine learning is convergence or not. And there's no monitoring tools for that. So the talk I'm giving is really illustrate that for a certain part of the algorithms, it's actually quite easy to modify this, and you can actually directly plug into your application with the same techniques. And also, I'm also hoping, by showing the techniques I have done with Alpine, and hoping that the Spark communities can directly put these interfaces and hooks into the Spark interfaces, so to enable other applications, monitoring, visualizations, and into a Spark. I don't think I have one because I'm not data science myself. So, but just observing to the other our great coworkers, and I have several coworkers who have done a lot of work in the Spark communities and become Spark committers. I felt that, of course, you need to learn mathematics. So basically, you need to learn machine learning theories and all that stuff, and also you have to be willing to hands-on, learning Spark, and it's a great one. And by contributing to Spark and other open source communities, and actually help you to learn the big data infrastructures as well as the machine learning algorithms. And by doing more, and essentially getting you're into or familiar, so not just the theory, but also the practice of the machine learning. And of course, on top of that, besides implementing them, you have to use, basically find use cases and apply them. And attending meetups also is another way to learn.